Hi, I'm Jay. Last month, my husband was murdered, and after weeks chasing traces of the killer, she was caught by the police. The Supreme Trial gave the murderer a life sentence, and that's why I'm in jail right now. I killed my husband. We were a happy couple in the beginning. We had with each other a lovely son. Everything was fine until the day my son passed away. The ball fell off the ground, rolling on the freeway. My son ran to it while there was a truck coming to him. After his death, my husband got toxic. He blamed me for our son's death. He locked me off in the basement and hit me every chance he had. And I got mad. I was out of control. We had a big affray. Things were broken and they fell all over the ground. And when I got sober, everything was too late.
Domestic abuse is defined as physical, sexual, emotional, economic, or psychological actions or threats of actions that influence another person. It is a serious problem that happens regularly around the world. Statistics on the prevalence of the problem indicate that domestic violence is a worldwide epidemic. In 2020, around one-third of women worldwide have experienced physical or sexual violence by an intimate partner. 80% of them have experienced such violence. In the most extreme cases, violence against women is lethal. An estimated 137 women are killed by their intimate partner or a family member every day. And nowadays, during the breakdown of the COVID-19 pandemic, the rate of domestic abuse cases has increased by 20% globally. For example, in England and Wales, for the past 3 years, the total number of offences flagged as domestic abuse related has increased compared with the corresponding month in the previous years. Domestic violence often occurs when the abuser believes that abusing is an entitlement, acceptable, justified, or unlikely to be reported. This can also occur when the abuser has low self-esteem, extreme jealousy, or cannot control their emotion, mostly anger and even lower education, social background than their partner, so they abuse them to satisfy the need of dominance and to control. There are many reasons that lead to domestic violence that should be taken notice of. However, what we should concern more about is what happens afterwards. Domestic violence can cause death, illness, injury, and disability, along with emotional and psychological trauma, like depression, shame, anger, and suicide. Violence at home creates fear and can destroy family environments, which then leads to family breakups. It can also result in frequent moving to avoid the abuser, conflicts in households, and can even involve child protection or police. Studies show that living in environments in which domestic abuse occurs can cause physical and emotional harm to children and young people in the following ways: ongoing anxiety and depression, emotional distress, eating and sleeping disturbances, physical symptoms, find hard to manage stress, low self-esteem, self-harm, and many more. Children could grow up without any consent of positive and respectful relationships, and many more abusers would go to prison. It has been shown that domestic violence can increase rates of alcohol and other drug use and mental health problems. Domestic abuse is a worldwide epidemic. It is serious, but not non-stoppable. There are things that we can do to stop this. Keep on attempting intervention programs, skill up the most potential ones, and research how well they perform. Impose sanctions consistent and firm regarding domestic violence. Increase funding for support services. These are ways that can help the situation. However, if you're watching this and you're not powerful enough to do these things, don't worry. There are beautiful actions that you can do to help solve the problem. Spread the message of stopping domestic abuse by acknowledging people in your community about it. Don't ignore people that need help, as you could be the only saver of their lives. Learn the signal for help. If you're in danger, use this signal to ask for help on a video call without leaving a digital trace. And if you see this signal from someone else, find out how to help them.